Okay, so if we look at the setup here now, we've got some lines on there, which will start sort of showcase, but you can see here now with the tilt of your shoulders more on the right-hand side there now, okay? This grip is a bit strong. We see the logo of your left hand there, just on that little red dot, whereas this one here now, I mean, it's barely visible at all. Just your right hand in a different position, yeah? The right thumb's way over there, sort of smothering over. That little V we talked about now is kind of pointing way over to the side here now, so just way under a sort of weaker position. Yeah. And then when you swing the golf club back, because that spine angle now being a little bit kind of tilted to sort of straight up, when you swing back here now, okay, your spine angle now is vertical and your knees kicked in a lot, so you're almost kicking the other way. But if you're going to throw a ball, as I said, you wouldn't have your spine vertical, this knee kicking this way, would you? You'd be kind of back here, getting that tilt. So when you've got the tilted position more on the right-hand version here now, as we start swinging back, okay, you can see as you get to the top of the backswing, okay, you're more behind the golf ball. The left knee's not kicked in quite so much. And just generally now you're in a position where you can deliver that club back to the ball from behind and underneath, as you would be throwing a ball, rather than being on top of it, slamming down into the ground. You're able to release the club a lot more because your club's going to come back to in this position here. Okay, no, that's fine. That's actually not a bad impact position. If I just clear all
the finish of that.
Okay, like? There's your impact just after here now. That's a good impact. Okay, so you can see your shoulders, can't you?
Yeah.
Shoulders up there, lead arm nice and extended down there, and that's what you want to try and get back to. But if you don't start anywhere near that and you start too much the other way, when you get to that position, the club's wide open. Leave out to the right hand side, and it's just going to disappear for days, and then you can swing through with the elbow. If the elbow's down, down, you've released it through. You're not there, is he? Okay, where in the past you can sort of see the elbow sort of pulling through, and when you finish the swing there now,
that's better.
Club finish over your left shoulder. Okay, this one here now, as you're coming through there now, have to try and back up into position because you know you want to get behind the goal, because your head's sort of moving back in a way to try and get that angle. But now your hands are coming back in the sort of correct position, but started off too weak.
Yeah.
The face now is aiming off to the right there, resulting in that ball having a lot of spin, as we said, in this direction, and then try to sort of hoik it round left and. The hands there, that's that left arm sort of very much up here, the hands above your head there, sort of generally a sign you've lifted that elbow a little bit higher. That to me was the one that went 201 yards, was a better movement, okay? Just a more fluid flow to that swing and getting behind the ball, that's the key thing for you. If you can get your spine angle in this tilt here now, okay, get the lead side and the club in a fairly good line, put the club down and trust when it is square, it is square, not tweak it in left. Yeah. And you'll get to the point where I think in terms of practice, like I said,
good because my hands are this hand is tired.
Yeah, you're gripping onto your life.
I can feel it. My fingers in now.
And the thing is, if you're gripping a club, if you hold your hand, just hold your hand almost like floppy. You can get your hand. You can use your hand on your wrist. If you squeeze that as tight as you possibly can, and
I'm so tired after 18. I want to sleep.
And that's the thing. And I always use it as an example. I'm not superhuman fit. Okay, I got a mate of mine, just Iron Man, like Temby and stuff, and he's super fit, right? There are mates of mine who play football and rugby who are physically fit for that thing, right? Okay, I could walk a bit. Okay, I've done marathons and stuff, and I'm good at running, but I'm not superhuman fit, right? Okay, when I go and play these longest day challenges, 122 holes in a day, I hit the ball still the same at the end, distance-wise. As much as I can't walk as fast because I'm obviously tired, my hands and arms that are creating the speed and power are still swinging the club as far. Yeah, exactly. Most guys are like, they're gone. Yeah, exactly. Because you're using so much energy to hit a golf ball, and every single shot with the tension you see in people's bodies, and there's every sinew's like locked up. Then this mate of mine who plays Ironman, or not plays, he does Ironman 10.
If I don't grip it too tight, the club's going to go.
It will twist anyway. Unless you've got a bionic hand, it will always twist. If you actually look at slow-mo cameras...
In my head, I'm thinking if I keep it really tight, then...
Yeah, it will...
I'll let it square.
It will still... It may not twist here, but the shaft will still twist within your... It will still twist, so you can't stop that. Yeah. So it's much... What we want to try and do is control the face, and it's like making sure that you have the most control of the club head will give you less twist. If you strike at the middle of the golf club more successfully, the club's going to twist less. If you catch the toe or the heel, the club's going to wobble all over the place. Yeah. So the more control you have of the face, the less twist you're going to get. And to gain that control, I think about writing a pen with a pencil, you just write in fairly loose. You're not going to grip that pencil tight. If you had to grip a pencil as tight as you could and write a page, by the end of that page, your arm would be like,
oh yeah.
You see guys in exams always doing this, and they're like, just pan quick. So you've got to get that grip in the hand loose. I think grip finger pressure can be secure. Thumb, though's got to be fair. If you're squeezing down with that thumb, your forearms lock up, your chest, your bicep locks up, and because you've got big muscle mass anyway, those muscles are like literally firing every sinew. And the thing is, that slows your shots down, or slows your speed down. So you hit the ball less than what you think physically you should do, being a strongish guy that you are. and then you then try the ball harder,
Yeah.
and it doesn't go as far, and then every single shot's like trying to whack it, and then you think, I'm pretty knackered now.
Yeah.
I mean, my mate who does this 10BI, man, he plays 12 hours, he's like, I need a buggy. I'm like, God, you ran a marathon and
Yeah.
did a
Oh, yeah,
150k
it's
and a
so
2.5
different.
miles, and I'm like, how can you be tired? And then we're talking like, we did 2 rounds around Castell Coch, like the 9-hole
Yeah.
par 3.
Yeah.
And after the second time, he was like, I'm going to lay down, I guess. I'm like, you kidding me? It's just because every shot, I mean, the concentration's mentally different anyway. But
Oh, absolutely. Mentally exhausted, but physically as well.
yeah, exactly. I mean, you do burn I mean, I think a game of golf probably burns between 1,100 and 1,500 calories. So you do burn a lot of
18
energy
holes,
over
yeah.
18 holes. If you're carrying your bag, which like you said you do, then you're
Yeah,
with your trolley, but
carry, yeah.
you're still walking 6-7 miles. You're doing a lot of exercise, but it's sort of different in the fact it's like you walk, you stop, explosive, you stop, you walk, explosive, you stop, you start, you bend, you're
Yeah,
bending down,
yeah.
you're up and down. There's a lot of up and down terrain. So there's a lot of different types of exercise within the game of golf that you're doing. But if you're gripping on as tight as you are and every sinew's like locked,
Yeah.
you're going to be knackered, mate. You will literally, and again, it's like you see guys go to the range and they are literally just sweating buckets. I'm like, all they've done is like cardio
Fancy
workout.
Mark? We're going out in the evening now.
Mm.
We're all going out.
Yeah.
We're out in the afternoon and we got a nice evening plan now. And I said, no. If I play this
He's
afternoon,
like,
I
just
won't
snooze.
go out this evening because I'd be boring.
Yeah,
I'd be
exactly, yeah,
tired,
you was- exactly,
and I'd just be
exactly,
like,
yeah.
oh, I can't go. Whereas, you know, I'd rather just go out this time, a good bit of beer and
Yeah,
have
yeah.
something to eat tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a lovely day and we can play golf. Yeah,
Yeah, I know,
you
yeah.
can.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I'm
knackered.
going to be ruined, exactly.
I can-
But I think I would look at that as a, next time you play golf, almost in some ways, forget score and quality of shots. Just see how you feel in the round. If you just go on the golf, just grip it looser. Just grip it loose, you control that club face and get the body working better without just put everything into
Yeah.
it. Does that reduce the amount of energy that you take out of you when you
Yeah.
play a game of golf? So when you finish a game of golf, you don't feel as tired. It's not going to go, oh, I feel like I do
Yeah.
another 18 again. But if you could walk off the 18th green going, oh, 4 or 5 in me, or as in holes,
Yeah.
not like, where's the bar? I need to go and sit
Yeah.
down now because
Yeah.
you're knackered. So
Yeah.
that'll be an interesting kind of just check to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just have that as an almost as a guide to think, okay, right,
Yeah.
if you do that and you walk off the 18th green and you're not literally just, where's the sofa, I got to sit down, you probably have gripped it looser for that round. Now, there will still be shots where you are gripping on for dear life, we know
Yeah.
that. But
yeah.
if we can enhance that pressure just to control that face more, then we got a chance. Okay, mate,
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.